Hello everyone, and welcome to another stream. Hope you're all doing very well indeed. Today, I'm excited because we're playing Orwell, Ignorance is Strength, which is the sequel to Orwell, which was that game that we played where you're like, you see people's texts and shit. Yeah. But the thing is, right, I'm pretty sure that your save game and the choices you make in the first game cross over into this next one, so it's like a Telltale game shit, or Mass Effect or something like that. So yeah, we didn't do too well. We didn't do too well in the first game, so we'll see how this sets us up in the second one here. Mass Effect, eat your heart out. No, I don't know. I'm excited though. I'm really excited. Because it's been a while since we played a game like this. Actually, has it? We played Stories Untold, which is kind of similar. Hey Bear, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Also, we've updated our banner and shit, so it's accurate representation of my streaming schedule, and also it looks nicer. So that's pretty cool. God, I wish you could like see the writing up there, but you can't really, can you? What if I just bring it down to there? Or maybe it'd be better down in the bottom right. Whatever, fuck it. I don't care. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do this. And now you can see that properly. Bring the chat box down. Boom. Anyway, Ignorance is Strength. I'm excited. It's a line from 1984. I do believe. Let me load up the game here. So how have you guys been? How's your day been? Hope you've been well. Hope you're doing pretty okay. I'm good, how are you? Yeah, I'm pretty okay. Pretty good. This game's quite loud, isn't it? Whoops, how did I even turn full screen off? Is that loud enough? Can you guys hear that well? Voices? Been alright? Nearly broke a bass string. Oh no, Dave. Don't break your bass strings. Okay. Wait. Can we import profiles and stuff? Oh, I thought you could import profiles. Wait. I swear I saw... Tried some of that slap bass. Maybe... Oh, okay. Interesting. So I don't think the save file transfers over, but maybe some stuff happens. That's what I've read just now. So, I need to like change the game capture and stuff. Okay. That should be all good. Put the chat box. Oh, it's down there already. Okay, cool. It might do what Wolfenstein does at the beginning of 2. Maybe. We'll see. Here we are. I'm really excited, man. I loved the first game. Profile. Create a profile. Congratulations. Create a profile. Well, these are none of the people we played before. Maybe that's the point. Maybe you can't play as the person you played as before. So obviously, we'll go for the most accurate representation of ourselves. What's our name gonna be? Blobulon. I love that that's a meme now, Blobulon. Did you know you are one of 56,595 accepted applicants? That's a lot less than the first one, which was like, what, 1 billion or something? You may not enter your email address. Nope. Next step. Be diligent. Your duty is to safeguard the nation. This is the same terms as before. Okay. So if you didn't watch the first one, basically... Oh! Welcome, Agent. Thank you for heeding the call of the office. Agent Investigator Pairing. The following investigators are available for pairing. Please choose the corresponding profile of the investigator you wish to be paired with. So we can... Travis Humbug. So, this is where we import the profile from the first one. That's pretty cool. Travis Humbug and Blobulon. Partners in crime. So yes, if you didn't watch the first game, basically there was a bombing of a plaza, and then we get assigned to this mission where we have to figure out what the fuck happened, and we get given Orwell, which is a device which can basically look at any private information whatsoever, so any text messages, computer systems, mobile phones, phone calls, anything, and then you have to try and piece together information to figure out who did the bombings. Did we ever actually figure out who did it? Was it the government that did it? I think it was, wasn't it? Like, the government did it so that there was a need for surveillance in the first place, because I think that's what people were... it was like to pull over people, like, oh, we need all the surveillance so that we can properly stop this from happening and shit like that. So they set it up themselves. Yeah. And that's where we left off the last one. We ousted the defense secretary or something, and then we became a fugitive, I thought, but if there are a corresponding investigator, I don't know what's going on there. Next step. Aptitude test. In order to qualify for special duty within Orwell, taking the aptitude test is mandatory. The test requires you to complete a set of tasks, follow the on-screen instructions carefully, and answer truthfully to the best of your beliefs. Note that an insufficient test result will disqualify you for special duty permanently. Blobulon better not fail here. Which of the following statements are true to your attitude? Travis is undercover. Maybe. Drag and drop at least one of the highlighted statements into the answer sheet on the left of the screen. So which one is true to our attitude? And we have to answer appropriately for the... I'm assuming I want to make the nation a safer place. Let's go with that one. Why can't I... Okay, there we go. I'm in it for the money. Next step. Which of the following persons do you consider likely of having committed a crime? Oh, this is a bit... Okay. I'm going to assume that the game... Okay, for the stream here, I'm going to assume that the game wants me to choose the person that would make me seem racist, because the system is racist. That's what I'm going to assume. Yeah, this guy over here. Which of the following statements do you consider to be true, if any? Oh, if any. An unjust law can and should be violated. No. There is no such thing as a justified lie. There are two sides to every story. A government should safeguard the citizens by any means necessary. Absolute truth exists. Okay, so I think that one exists. Well, that's what they want me to choose. Two sides. Can I choose multiple? I can. I mean, they lie a lot, so I don't think they'd want that. If we say absolute truth exists, that's good for us, right? Because it means that we will follow the government's every word as truth, right? Absolute truth. So I'm going to say that's true. I think. I don't know. We'll see. Next step. Task 4. Given the choice, would you prefer to have your medical record or your dating profile investigated? I mean, I'd choose dating profile because that's public, right? Medical records are your personal information that shouldn't be violated, I think. But dating profile is just like, oh, it doesn't really matter, I think. And I don't date anyway, so. Which information from your dating profile would you give to an investigator willingly? Would it want me to, like, say all? I guess I don't want to be a pushover, though, right? Yeah, that's true. But I think medical records is a lot more, I don't really care about my sexual orientation. It doesn't mean anything to me. Those two. I mean, the other ones are quite personal. I mean, duration of... Yeah, I guess if it's, like, 4 years, you wouldn't really want that being known, like... I don't know. Not that, really. Quirks. BDSM. Confronted with the situation below, which action would you take? Your best friend boasts about having been accepted into Orwell. Since you are working for Orwell yourself, you know that talking about your job is punishable by imprisonment. Without saying anything to my friend, I inform the national authorities at the next possibility. I warn my friend I am working for Orwell too. No. I feign ignorance, but him and my friend talking about such a delicate job might not be advisable. I'm going to go with this one. I don't want to just oust my friend immediately to the... I don't want to get them immediately arrested. But they want... I don't know, man. I wouldn't... It's not that one or this one. I wouldn't... Like, you wouldn't then go, oh, I'm working with them too, because that's... You're not meant to do that. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to stick somewhat to my morals here. Doing nothing implies that you know nothing. Yeah, exactly. Next step. Insufficient results. What? The office has rejected you as an... What did I do wrong? I'm gonna stick by myself.
Hello, Brian. Is that you?
I guess we're going in anyway.
Disappoint you.
What? Raban, what? How? After all this time? I didn't think you'd...
Remember what you did? Again, I must disappoint you. I've not been blessed with a short memory.
What? Raban, listen. It wasn't me. I don't know anything about what happened there. That's the truth.
Truth. See, I never had much regard for the Bible.
Marcus from
but there's
BL.
one remarkable, groundbreaking moment. Before being sentenced to death, Jesus goes on and on about being a witness for the truth.
Is it Marcus?
Pilate defies him with the simplest of all questions. What is truth? It is this particular question I've been pondering over for a very long time now.
I mean,
how much of the information
this
ending
sounds
up on
like
our screens every
Yeah.
single day has passed through so many other minds before, each one with their own bias and agenda. It is all cut down to size, proportioned, ready to be consumed. And yet we greedily swallow.
I'm gonna get my gamer glasses on for this because it's gonna hurt my eyes. I think a lot of reading.
Hunger is unending.
Stop
That's
the
loud.
nonsense and get to the point. What do you want?
To ask you a question. What is truth?
I don't understand.
Now you're the disappointing one. You of all people should, Oleg Bakay. There is only one
I
thing
don't know
about
either of those
truth
names. I
that is
don't
certain.
think.
Truth is dead. As you soon will be.
What? Why? You? How did you manage? How? What? What?
Epic. Sorry, I don't know why I said epic. That wasn't very necessary. Are we dropping frames? No. Okay. That was 14 minutes ago. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I don't know. I'd assumed it would like just make me restart the profile or something, but it's actually just putting me into the game anyway, even though I said I stick by my choices and I'll just be disqualified. So I don't know how it's gonna work around that, unless I just get like a new person. So you would accept disqualification just like that. You're either downright stupid or... Oh shit, I didn't read what that's... I double-clicked by accident. My name is Ampleford. I'm part of a special division within the government, the office. We get called in for the delicate matters. A man called Oleg Bakey disappeared a couple days ago. The last we heard of him was the call I just played to you. Oleg Bakey. I have added a transcript of that dialogue to your reader tool. You can read it again or listen to the recording. When you're done, open the unknown person profile on the left. So, O'Brien, is that you? So, Raban Vart. Since you are paired with an investigator, I'll assume you're familiar with the procedure and spare you most technicalities. Oh, that's cool. Since we did the first game, it knows that we don't need a tutorial. For starters, upload Oleg Bakey's name from the transcript to his file by dragging it. Yep. There we go. So we're investigating Bakey. Yeah. Good. This profile is now primed on Oleg Bakey. Now other data chunks related to this person might appear. I know how the game works. Check the data script for newly found data chunks. Truth is dead. He was threatened with death. That's an odd thing to say, isn't it? We're taking that as a death threat, as did the National Beholder. Okay, new document here. The National Beholder is the most respectable news site in the nation. You may browse their headlines freely to get informed. The recording of the call you heard ended up in their newsroom. Why? That's a piece of the puzzle we're missing right now. However, this article is a good starting point for our investigation on Oleg Bakey. Bakey? To proceed, please adapt his picture and profession. Partisan army officer. Not exactly the most tender smile, but that's not what we're here for after all. As you see, Oleg Bakey is an important figure in the Parges army, our neighbouring country. We are very concerned about his fate. A phone conversation between... Yeah, we know that. Raban Vart, that's the name that Oleg Bakey has mentioned during the call. Let's focus on Bakey for the moment. We'll get back to Vart in a second. I mean, he's obviously got something to do with this missing status, I'd say. Did I miss something? I can go home. Oh, this is from the first one. The Bonton bombings. Is this going on at the same time? Do you think? Are we on? Oh, this is the same time it's going on, but we're just a different person doing a different case. That's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna put this down here. Alright. Because that's... What day is it? April 13th, 2017. And this happened... Yeah, so this is the same day as the other guy. We started with the other guy. Bakey Oak... can't talk. He's a captain. Agent, you may have noticed by now that for every data chunk you upload, 10 minutes of time passes to Orwell's extensive search algorithms. The events around us will unfold whether or not we are making progress on a case. Keep this in mind. I mean, an alias might be interesting. It might be useful. Janus, how fitting. He still goes by this call sign. I'm granting you access to our database, which you should have a look at. You'll understand it better after you see the files. Does that matter too much? I don't think so. Save civilians. Oh yes, Oleg Bakey is a paragon of honor. A bloody mess, that civil war. Parges has suffered a great deal from it, so did the nation. I think we have to be more careful with what we pick and choose, which data chunks we use. We don't want time to go by too fast, eh? Yeah, I mean, it might be useful, but probably not. She didn't even say anything about it, so it's probably not that useful. Please insert call sign. While yes, we are in fact worried about our relations with Parges because of Bouquet, you will see that the whole truth is more complex. As you are not a simple investigator, you have access to an Orwell build designed to meet the specific needs of the office. We can utilize the data stored in the profiler in the left to circumvent certain restrictions that would otherwise bar us from making progress. Making good use of this ability within our database and the data stored in Bouquet's profile so far to solve my little mystery. That's interesting. Call sign Janus. You did it. Well done. I'll leave you to your well-deserved info for a moment to truly understand why this case is so precarious. In case you're wondering, yes, that really is the same person. I was wondering, because... Birthday. I mean, I guess we could assume he's Pargerson. Address redacted, department redacted. Confidential informant as officer of the Pargerson army. Yes, Bouquet is our informant, placed inside the Pargerson army for years, now vanished into thin air. You surely grasp the danger this poses should it ever come out. We can have his phone number, or his phone mobile. We need to understand what happened and then possibly retrieve him, or contain the damage. To get to the bottom of this, we'll have to investigate the person who called him last, Raban Vart. You have already found a trace to him before on the Beholder. I will turn Vart into a target person now. Time to pick up from there. Okay, well, let's use his phone. Luckily, Bouquet is using one of our registered phone devices to communicate with us. It seems to be online right now. You can access it using the Insider tool. Influence is new, which I will unlock for you now. And he uses... Okay, we can get information about his passwords. Of course, we do inspect and observe the habits of our agents. What did you expect? Raban Vart. Please enter key. Of course, Bouquet has locked his phone with our own encryption tool. I'm afraid not even Orwell can break that. We'll have to do this the old-fashioned way by finding and applying Bouquet's key. See if you can find a hint to discover his password. So, probably, Vart's name. Why would it be Vart's name? I mean, that's the only other name we have so far. Yeah, okay. So... Where's his contact? Editor-in-Chief of the People's Voice. Huh. The People's Voice, we've heard of them. This preposterous news site has been rallying for protests in Parges for years. Judging by that call, Raban Vart and Oleg Bouquet seemed well acquainted, even if it isn't the most friendly relationship, apparently. Your task here is twofold, Agent. First and foremost, we have to locate Oleg Bouquet. Then, in order to understand whether Vart is behind Bouquet's disappearance, we need to find out what connects the two in the first place. The nation burns again. One more thing before I let you roam freely. Remember that we are bound to the division of powers but defined by the ethical codex. You are now leaving charted territory as far as I'm concerned, and I have to rely on the data you upload to make my calls. Doubt anything you read, especially when it comes to the People's Voice. Don't give me wrong info to work with, I'm counting on you. The nation burns again. I don't want to upload any of this information. Okay, we have a picture of him. Can I click on him? The Angels of Nation Network, a volunteer team who provide development. Supported by a national donation network. If we were to prove that Raban Vart is using the donations for something harmful, we could pull the plug on him. We get his email. Very good. This will allow you to observe his work account through his work email account through the listener tool. Once Raban Vart receives an email or sends one through that account, you'll be notified and be able to read it. Okay, so he hasn't sent one yet. When was this? April 11th. So get another email. And he said, "Let there be riots," and there were riots. How much did this man gain? How did this man gain such an immense influence over his followers? Huh. Interesting. Okay, so which one is it? I'm gonna say it's the more. Of course, he had to brag about Bouquet's disappearance after the threat. Still, that doesn't answer whether Vart was responsible for what happened. What have you done, Raban? I'm standing down whether TBV represents what I stand for. Okay, well, we'll upload this. Raban Vart mixes truth and lies adeptly to trick people. Take whatever he publishes with a grain of salt, as there are typically few truths. Before we left Parges, Bouquet had his mind set on joining the Pargeson army. He asked me to take care of his 14-year-old daughter, and I said yes. Okay, that's probably going to be his phone password, is his daughter's name. Ah, I see. The two knew each other back from where they lived in Parges. Well done, Agent. With the basic connection between the two clarified and our in-depth research of the lead up to this phone call, I can now begin. I need you to investigate and upload anything that you think is relevant and accurate about the background of these two. Discard anything else. From what you gather, I will put together a theory about what happened and what we're going to do about it. At the very least, we need a solid motive for Raban Vart making this threat to Oleg Bouquet. So, these names are just so... And an explanation as to how Vart could contact him on his protected phone. If you need to keep track of your objectives, click on the Orwell eye on the upper left corner of the screen or press escape. Find a motive, find a way how he was able to contact him, find the whereabouts, and find the key to his phone and unlock it. Okay. So this is the... Yeah, okay. He has an email here. Good luck. To unknown person. David, thank you for your ongoing support and your kind words. As always, you have proven yourself to be a true supporter of our cause. David. A supporter? Pretty unspecific, huh? I see you found your first non-target person. Good. Or keep track of them, but no data chunks or new documents for them will appear. I must authorize them to become a target person first, and I will only do so if I feel it is necessary. You'll want to watch the news. I have no doubts there'll be a great stir very soon. Huh. For all we know, this guy has been trying to cook up a large-scale stir for years. I don't see it happening quite yet. Yes, he succeeded to some extent, with the ongoing riots, but we can keep the situation under control. Okay. Oh, new email. Hey Raban, I finished revising the article you sent me and scheduled it for 3 PM like you asked. Don't know if I'll be able to make available for another one. I'm going to be a bit occupied tonight. Maybe I can spare some time remotely if I get a chance. One more thing, this bouquet thing is getting ugly. Lots of TMB believers are flooding us with threats on Blabber. Did you read any of that? Creeping me out. You know I'd go to any length with you, just like when we moved to the nation. You're my brother. Is he actually a brother? Okay, he is. Nothing can change that. It's even fine if you're not telling me the whole truth. What about Karen? They even insult her. She doesn't deserve to be treated that way. Don't you think it's about time you gave out a statement? You can easily debunk these lies. Ela. New headline. Crime rate continued to drop. This is, yeah. The safety bill. Parge's peacekeeping mission. Nothing here. Can I like... Ah. Nothing there. A journey. We said goodbye to our dear home. See you on the other side. This is from VAR 2011. He lost his ability to walk. Is that going to be useful information? Oh, yes. This genuinely surprises me. How did that happen? Goes medical database. Goes date of birth. And we have his address. It's good to know. What? Still? I doubt that somehow. When was this done? Rabin had been buried by concrete blocks for at least 24 hours following the bombing of a school building in his hometown, Prava. That's gonna hurt. What? Buried and he survived this? Wait, was there something else? He's in a wheelchair. Well, obviously. Yikes. Use mainstream media as the enemy. I mean, it's kind of obvious. I don't need to exploit those, I don't think, just yet. What are you planning on doing against the FTP? My family and I think I'm leaving Prava. There's a lot here. As the school's principal, I would therefore consider our options on how to protect the schools. When was this? 2006. He was the principal. That might explain his preacher attitude. I mean, he did leave, though. So... Wait. I don't know, man. There's a lot going on here. Radka. Okay, so we found his daughter. Which means we can probably get in his phone now, I imagine. Yes, okay, cool. Orwell reports you have removed the encryption from Bouquet's device. Open sesame. Good work, Agent. This will aid us greatly. Cool history. We've got his phone number. That's good. Perfect. With this number, we can track Raban Vart's calls to and from his mobile phone within the listener tool. Yes, let's tune in now.
Karen,
Oh,
my
it's
love.
voice acting for all of this.
Having a good day?
Yeah. So far, so good. I called to tell you I'll be home late today. I'm sorry.
Again? They don't pay you enough for all the time you give them.
It's not about payment, and you know that. These people rely on me. They need me.
Yeah? Well, I need my wife at home with me some of the time. Am I asking for too much?
Raban, not so long ago you were among them. You have been in their position.
Yes, I know that. So was Ilya, so
can't
were
upload
the
it.
others. Yet none of us were national soldiers responsible for invading and ravaging countries. If it weren't for them driving refugees out in the first place, why, we wouldn't need these camps.
This again? We talked about this multiple times.
I'm well aware that this extra time you spend there is for her, isn't it?
Raban, she is... I'm worried, that's all. She's more reclusive now than ever. Something isn't right.
One more reason to avoid her.
You want me to cherry pick who deserves my assistance and who doesn't? All people get the same treatment, the same attention. That's my mandate. I thought you loved that about me.
I do. You're right.
I
Of
always
course
feel
you are.
bad, like, reading
You
or, like,
always
listening to
are.
these phone calls and shit.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, are you good with me getting home late tonight then?
I am.
Thank you.
I will be waiting for you.
No, don't wait. It might get late.
Well, I can hardly go anywhere else.
You shouldn't say things like that. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
See you.
Okay, so we have his wife now. Might be useful. Makes me wonder how it must feel to be married to this guy. Okay, let's not add that one yet. So, did he leave? Well, he worked for us, right? So I'm going to assume it's this one. He worked for the nation. Good, this might account for his loyalty towards us. When was this? 2017, okay. That was the most recent. Is that a bad thing? Arrival. Oh, he was near Bonton. Another phone call to his daughter. Right? Is that his daughter? Oh no, his brother,
Iliovat speaking.
Brother,
Oh, hey, Raban. I didn't expect you to call. I'm getting ready for work.
I'll be brief. I need your abilities as my co-writer. You must write me an article.
Right now, is it important?
It is.
What do you want me to write about?
There has been a second assault in Bonton, at Stelligan University.
Another one? Oh, wow. They really have got a situation here, don't they?
We need to cover it. Draw attention to how the government is failing its people.
I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to pull it off at work. I feel like they're watching me already.
Do you stand with me, brother? Or has the nation's corruption and
We are
wealth
watching them,
finally
obviously.
swayed your sympathies?
Raban, I stand with you. I've told you this.
Then I have faith in you, brother.
Are you preparing a statement about these threats? This has to stop. Are you gonna say something?
Yes.
Ah, great. Finally.
And it is going to be the most remarkable statement I have ever made. The destruction of the cooperation between Cassett and Blaine.
Destruction? How?
Patience, brother. It won't be long now. Take care of the article.
Okay, I will do my best to get it done for you. Give me about an hour for the draft. I'll put it in the back end.
Good. I'll be waiting. Until later.
Yeah, until then.
Huh. That's information. Ha, we got a little hubris going, haven't we? No such thing will happen. Cassidy and Blaine working together is the best thing that could have happened to Parges. Why destroy it? Was there anything else? He's a co-writer. Okay. Rabban Vart married his assigned social worker? Do you find this as odd as I do? It's a bit odd. Social security number. Crime statistics continue to get faked. Who's this from? Okay. I was going to say, that doesn't seem like an TNB headline. Wait, was this on the... Was it on the same day? Oh, it was, wasn't it? It was on the first episode. Yeah. I like how it's all happening at once. This is really cool. Okay, that was just showing that existed. Okay, so we don't have any other call signs, do we? Okay. Did I miss something here? Okay. There's a few emails there if we need them. Why does it show logs for everyone? That's weird. Wait, army protection for a school? Seriously? Things must have been bad. Or someone must have been really worried. Was the time a thing in the first game? I don't think it was it? An autonomous shelter at school seems a bit overprotective if you ask me, but then again, considering he thought about getting the army for protection, this pales in comparison. English and foot, that's not useful. Records of attendance. I mean, the only date we have is... Wait, I think there was something... Oh, where was it? Where was that date? Was it in this... Where was it? Fuck, I don't remember. Ooh. If he really believes that, this would be a strong motive. Good. We can't work solely on what Robert Vart believes, though. We need to clarify whether there are any more hints of Bakey being involved in this. His daughter was absent on the day. There's conflicting with something else. What? Why was that highlighted? Oh, I didn't even see these. Got his notebook now, though. Date of registration. Useful. Well, right after the safety bill came into effect. Bad timing from their point of view, I guess. Oh, this is the article. Ilya Vart. Rabban ran out to the shed and saved those short. That's... I mean, he was in a wheelchair. How did he run? Anyway, sorry, that was rude of me. There was something, I don't remember what it was, but... Oh yeah, we didn't go through all of his phone. Warning, I fear that that my cover might have been blown, and I suspect Robin Vart to be behind it. And now proceeding to, according to the protocol for a situation, I'm moving to my secret location in order to conceal my whereabouts. Keep looking for an answer. Okay, so he's gone to his secret location. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Hiding? You mean voluntarily? There's no plan in which included going and hiding anywhere. Oh, that's weird. That's a weird picture. I trace. Is that his secret location? Prather. Ola Bakey is in his former hometown. Peculiar. Why is he hiding out there? Or rather, from whom? Roman Vart? Excellent work. We will retrieve Oleg Bakey once we have a clear picture as to why he's gone missing in the first place and what that call meant. No contacts there. Just yet, anyway. Interesting. Operation Flying Dogs is the document about how the partisan soldier Oleg Bakey was arrested by soldiers of the nation after an incident during the Civil War, only to be released again later and be placed as a spy within the partisan army. He was uncovered. Damn it, I knew he must have been revealed. This changes everything. If Bakey's secret is out there, then that's how Vart came across the info, but this alone doesn't appear to be enough of a motive. Agent, I hate to say it, but with this new perspective on the situation, we have to put Bakey's loyalty into question. If you find any hints at possible disloyalty of our agent towards us, you need to let me know immediately. We only accept uploads of documents about official operations sanctioned by the nation. Why would I do this? Not important. Not important. Not important. These are just pictures. None of these actually. This is his wheelchair. A token of my appreciation for your blog. From unknown sender. Raban, I found something you might be very interested in. Ah, so this was 3 days before he uncovered him. I've done some digging through the document, and there was even a phone number of a device they issued to this guy. This proves that you've been writing. David Johns, this is the guy. The number for Bakey's protected office phone is out there. This cannot be happening. This is how Raban Vart reached him, and who knows how many other people have this info now. This is a complete disaster. David Johns. Why did he write his full name? Oh. David Johns. Oh. I need to put it through Raban Vart. I guess he's a suspect now, right? A high target person. A fan, cute. So, oh, okay, maybe not. We can't link them. We can't say that David Johns was the one that got the information. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, okay. Well, the only other information we have is from this. But we don't know where the other conflict is from. We haven't got any other stars, have we? Oh, we have his phone now, though, right? But he hasn't been called or anything. I feel like I don't have all the information. If we can get the record of attendance. Ooh. Was she there? Ah, fuck. Oh, insert a date. Ah, shit. On what day was it? Where's the... On the 13th. Can I put the today's date in? No. What? I don't know how to put today's date in. There's gotta be something, right? I mean... Wait, no, when were the attacks? When were the... I'm stuck, guys. Fuck off, Joel. I'm trying to figure out if I can get information on... No. You know what, fuck it. Let's just give this. Joel, go away. This is interesting, alright? What? That's quite the coincidence there, isn't it? Ola Bakey, what have you done? This could very well mean Bakey is directly involved in the attack on Vart's school. I've seen enough. I believe we have sufficiently proven Bakey to be involved in the attack on Vart's school. What? That was like one thing and... Joel, you have the attention span of a 5-year-old. And Vart knew about it. Knows about it. He's already stated he believes Bakey has something to do with it. He must be out for revenge. The fact that Bakey has kept his role in this from us all this time is not doing him any favour. There will be consequences. We might have just dogged him in there for no reason. We don't know. You've gathered all we need. I'll get an intervention team ready from a local base near Prava to go and look for Bakey. Oh, fuck, I keep on skipping Maxton. Raban Vart was a school principal back in Prava, Parges. He was also the teacher of Oleg Bakey's daughter, who went to fight in the Partisan army. The school was destroyed by fire of unknown origin. Vart managed to save the students by leading them to the shelter he built, but he lost his ability to walk. Based on the info we have collected, it's possible Bakey was involved in the... Thank you for the subscription, Joel. Thank you for the 4 months, man. Jesus. 4 months, eh? Thank you for the subscription, man. It's much appreciated. With your Twitch Prime as well. Based on the info we have collected, it's possible Bakey was involved in the attack somehow. It's also possible that Vart learned about it and plotted revenge. We need new emotes, by the way. Just saying. We need, like, good emotes. Or a emote, I suppose. We can only have one until we get 15 subscriptions at once, and then you can get more. Based on the info we collected, it's possible Bakey was involved in the attack somehow. It's also possible that Vart learned about it and plotted revenge. If we had been aware of his involvement in this act of aggression towards the school, we would never have recruited him. Now Bakey is hiding out somewhere in Prava for whatever reason. That is the theory. This is it. The theory about the situation we're facing. We will make sure to deal with it accordingly. How have you been, Joel? What have you been up to, man? The intervention team is in place. I'm switching over to command, and I'll let you listen in via the listener tool. Pog milk is Pog, though. It's Milky Eye Pog because of the bloody
Echo
prefix.
1 reporting. Come in, Command.
But you can only change your prefix
We have arrived at
when
the designated
your
location.
partner, which is fucking
What's
annoying.
it like?
You've been working.
Sorry, Command.
Nice.
I don't quite follow.
The location? Tell me what you see.
Looks like ruins of a school that has been hit by a large explosive. Possibly an airstrike. Maybe artillery fire.
Can you traverse the ruins?
Affirmative. But the damage is catastrophic. Are you sure the target is around?
Absolutely. Move in and keep me posted at all times. Describe to me everything you see.
Understood. Echo Squad, move in. Entering primary hallway now.
There's voice acting in this one, Joel.
The hallway has been severely damaged. You can see the sky right through multiple stories. Some parts are completely caved in. Proceed with caution, Echo Squad. The damage definitely originated some time ago. There's vegetation spreading all over the place. There are some adjacent rooms that seem rather intact. Echo 2, Echo 4, clear them. Rooms are clear. Lots of bags lying around. There were still some geometrical drawings on the chalkboard. The place was clearly left in a hurry. Moving into the next corridor. There's... Oh, shit!
Rubble.
What is
Joel,
it?
what the fuck?
Part of the ceiling gave way.
Stop.
Nearly hit one of our operatives. Status, Echo Squad. Dust off.
Ugh. Can you proceed?
Affirmative.
Do it.
Roger. Moving on now.
Stop fucking resident sleeping me. Sleepering.
Status?
All clear. No traces of the target. Some doors are blocked by debris, but there's zero chance they have been opened recently.
Listen, I need you to find the target person. He is around.
There's a basement stairwell that we haven't checked yet. Moving there now. Watch your corners, Echo Squad.
Well, he's gonna be in the basement, isn't he?
Not much left here either.
Never mind.
The projectile went right through half the building like a hot knife through butter.
That's true.
Hate to say it,
Take a nap.
but we may be out of luck. Wait. Found something. There's a hatch leading further down. Looks used recently.
Finally, proceed.
Affirmative.
But take a nap with my stream
This
still
is
on.
the school's library.
You know, just for
Still
the
intact.
extra view there.
Someone put a lot of effort into turning this into some sort of autonomous bomb shelter. And they succeeded. Even the power is still on. From what I can tell, this thing even has working surveillance cams on the walls.
Huh. Peculiar. Maybe Bakay is able to use them. Proceed with caution.
Definitely wouldn't want to. Movement! Get down! Get down!
Is he
Echo
shooting?
Squad, contain the target!
It's the target. It has to be.
Is he shooting?
Oleg McKay, we know you're here. There is no way out of this shelter. Throw your weapons into the middle of the room and come out from your position with your hands on your head. Visual on target. Identity confirmed. It is Oleg McKay. Your order.
Bakay has been proven to be a traitor to the
No,
office.
no.
He is a
Don't
liability as long as he is alive. Terminate him.
What the fuck? No. That's not what I wanted.
Report in.
Target down.
Just
Oleg
execute
McKay is
him.
dead.
Very well. Mission accomplished. Make sure the area is secure, then disengage.
Understood. Echo Squad, move out.
What the fuck? I didn't want that. I'm sorry if I shocked you there. Bakay endangered our efforts and other agents by extension, even you. We cannot tolerate that. You could just jail him. I would have warned you beforehand, but I feared you would have second thoughts. We must not be hindered by emotions. You will learn what it means to be a part of the office. Take this as your first lesson. With time, you will... What the bastard? The people's voice. Robin Vart is streaming right now. You need to see this. The government of the nation is lying to you. Oh, fuck. I hereby present you actual proof that the national government has been lying to everyone all along.
My dear followers, yes, this is exactly what you think it is. I found Oleg Bakay. What you see before you is an image obtained from a surveillance camera feed from the ruins of my old school, showing him among soldiers of the nation. These highly trained professionals cowardly shot him, a soldier in service of the Pagesian army, while he was hiding away from them. Now, as shocking as that image may be to you, the heinous nature of the national government is laid bare before you. Through their propaganda machine called the National Beholder, they dared to make their false allegations against me and the people's voice as a whole. They claimed I'd be responsible for Bakay's disappearance, when it was them all along. But why would they murder a fellow soldier when President Kassat and Prime Minister Blaine are such close friends, you might ask? Oleg Bakay was the person responsible for the attack on Prava Secondary, the school I have been principal of a long time ago. And they knew it. They knew the moment he'd turn up dead, everyone would blame me. They took a life, only to shut me up once and for all. But the people's voice cannot be silenced. So what is there to do for you, my dear followers, against the oppressive force of the national government and the Kassat regime?
He wasn't a traitor.
Do not listen to their corrupt and manipulative media outlets.
Man.
Do not fail to remind Kassat what has transpired here today. Do not let them sweep this under the carpet, to pass the buck, to influence you with such outrageously false information, to take a life to manipulate your thoughts.
I don't want to talk about it.
Stand up for your rights and resist Kassat. Resist Blaine. Let's retake our country from President Puppet.
How the hell did this happen? Where did he get those Oh, no, the surveillance cameras. Why wouldn't they have shot the camera? Oh my god, they're idiots. God damn. This will have severe repercussions, I fear. We will have some more containment to do. Even though we are facing a lot of trouble, you have done well. For now, you may complete your work for today. Is there nothing in here? There's a new headline. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. Well, I mean, we can... We can work overtime here, I think. Just get everything down. Re-blabbers. Jesus Christ. I'm just going to get everything down that I want now because we aren't timed by anything. Okay. I think that's probably going to be everything, I think. Log out. Okay. Based on the data you have submitted, we have learned the following. The missing agent. After having located Oleg Bakay, we sent an intervention team to retrieve him. He was located in the ruins. Robban Vart released a photo of our interventions teams taking action through surveillance cameras on the people's voice and the nation of eliminating a partisan officer. He was the last person to speak to him before vanishing. Yeah, okay. Next day. Oh boy. Antithesis. Welcome back, Agent. We have a little bit of cleanup to do today, haven't we? Yes, we do. We might just get the whole game done in one stream. It's probably only going to be 5 chapters, I imagine. There's massive fallout due to our little intervention. The National Beholders met with public distrust, and by extension, so has the government. Our unorthodox approach to solve the situation has been met with scrutiny. It has sparked hateful discourse course between the citizens of Parges and the nation. President Cassart has urged Prime Minister Blaine to clarify the circumstances of what exactly happened. Blaine is planning to travel to Triflift tomorrow. We'll leave politics to them. Instead, let's make sure our favourite journalist, Raban Vart, doesn't interfere. Let's see what he's up to. Okay. Administration log. Cleared the cache. Connection between Bonton bombings evident. The people's voice will fight back against our so-called President Cassart. Blaine is a murderer and liar. We need to stop him. What is this? Oh, okay. Is that all? I guess that's what we upload. Who would have thought Raban wouldn't be satisfied with what he has achieved yesterday? I take it you will be most pleased to assist him with not being able to keep this promise. But to do that, you need to find out what exactly this attack compromises first. Yes, tune in. His wife and brother.
Raban, what time is it?
Time to wake up, brother.
Hey, what is it?
Karen?
Ilya? Why a conference call? What's going on?
My love, my brother. I called early so I could warn you both.
Warn us. What about?
What's happening?
You both are aware of the storm yesterday's announcement has created.
Yeah, there was hardly a way around it with social media. I still don't quite get how you pulled that off. These photos, how did you get them? Were the shelter's cameras still working? Is this why you kept that old notebook?
Don't rack your brains over it. I only did the necessary thing to expose the lies of the national beholder. Now, with the world seeing the beholder for what it really is, and finally shifting their attention to the people's voice, I'm ready to take the next step. This evening, I will send out a provocation against President Puppet. Narcissistic and self-centered as he is, he won't be able to ignore it.
Raban, honey, what are you getting yourself into? You don't have to do this.
I'm not getting myself into anything. I have always been right at the center of it.
What is this going to achieve? What do you want?
What do I want? What do I want? I want my country back. I called to warn you about the consequences. The people's voice will gain even more attention, and it won't only be from our followers. The nation's government, Cassart's close allies, nationalists and patriots, they will all try to hurt me, find an excuse to arrest and extradite me, but I won't give them any reason to. And you won't either.
Of course not.
Leave us out of your plans, Raban. We want nothing to do with them.
Don't you understand? It's not my choice. They are not giving me an option.
There's always a choice.
No, not always. I'm relying on you both. If there is any weakness between us, they will find it, and they will exploit it. You are the only people that I trust. The only people that matter to me. I've got work to do now. Goodbye.
Why is this so ominous sounding?
Karen, are you...
Yeah, I'm... I can't. Let's not talk now, please.
Okay, in case you do want to talk, though, you know.
I do. Bye, Ilya.
Bye.
Oh, he seems like a nice chap. Okay. Ha, the hypocrisy. If Raban is so worried about his wife and brother, why is he willfully putting them in danger in the first place? This makes me wonder whether Ilya and Karen have something worth digging up. Did Vart by any chance mention what these actions he speak of are? A provocation. Damn it, Vart will without a doubt find a way to provoke Cassat. The Pardrasen president isn't exactly known for his mild temperament. But if we kick down Vart's door and arrest him, Cassat will insist he is extradited, intending an outrage by his followers. Either outcome would cause this delicate powder keg we're sitting on to explode, which is exactly what Vart wants. No, we need to be smart, vigilant, and tough. We need a more subtle approach. Since we can't attack Vart directly, we're going to go after the people he cares about the most, Karen and Ilya. I want you to dive deep into their lives and dig up any dirt you can, find anything illegal or reprehensible we can use against them. I will turn both Ilya and Karen into target persons. You agent are now fully in charge of how to approach this. Investigate at your own discretion. I'd suggest you decide for one of them and pursue what seems promising to you, but the choice is up to you. I won't hold your hand. No matter what, keep in mind Vart has planned his provocation for the evening. Get me something useful before he can post it out there. Okay, nothing else on here, right? Alright, Insider. Ah, I can get the timelines. Okay, cool. Let's get some pictures. Captain of the starship USS Voyager. Are you kidding me? You're supposed to fill in... Oh, okay, fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm a fucking moron. Whoops. He lives in Bonton? I thought I'm a moron. I finally got the cash to quit my Watergate job. Plans to leave Bonton. I wonder whether his brother is aware of these intentions. But far more interesting to us is how he made enough money to start over. He could just be bluffing, but it might be worthwhile to check out. I suggest you follow the money. LOL. Still single, it's not important. Get her full name, I guess. Might be useful. Levine. Like Elizabeth Levine, the politician? Ooh. I figured as much. The Rehabilitation Council is responsible for servicing all the refugee encampments worldwide. A deserter? That's unusual. Deserters aren't granted social support easily. In fact, due to the safety bill, they're even prohibited from it. Perhaps she is counselling this deserter illegally. We should have a look into this matter. I recommend you search for official documentation on this veteran, find files, schedules, everything you can get your hands on. Report anything that seems fishy about this veteran to me immediately. Okay. What's new here? Got his phone number. We'll only catch up calls from whenever Ilya's at work. To Together with his brother Robin makes sense. Didn't log in for work on the day of the bombing. And also the day of the... He skipped work just like that? I don't believe it. Maybe he forgot, or this was intentional. We need a clear statement of where he was, what he did. Reliable worker. He's looking up a lot of... He's looking for like dirty secrets on the president there. Oh, he works at Watergate. Oh, that's where the other person is working. Missing supplies at Ilya's workplace, and it is unclear whether he was there or not. It smells dirty. Check his alibi, find out what he was doing at the time the supplies disappeared. He's a supervisor for Matthew Budija. Okay, it's the unreliable one, not the reliable one, obviously. Only lately did something change in his life? I have a date coming up. Date. That's some sort of alibi, I suppose. Pretty vague plan. See whether you can confirm he was really on a date instead of working. Whoa, there's a lot of new stuff now. Okay, I think down here, right? Okay. Let's see. Got her address. That's useful. We can't just storm Raban and Karen's home, but perhaps the address will be other use to us. Maybe here we go. Patient is inactive. Deeply responsible for what happened, but is unable or unwilling to describe the exact events. Okay. But how can you be responsible for what happened? I want to check also Ilya, because he also came in. Patient is inactive. Quite unsurprising, Ilya's support should be terminated by now. Suffering from anxiety, insomnia, and lack of appetite. What is this conflicting with? Devoted to his brother. Something else. We'll come back to that. Oh, this is the arrest of... Oh, that's cool. It's all happening at the same time. I love that. That's really interesting. Stop looking up stuff, Raban. It's gonna get you in trouble. Cassandra, that's her name. Cassandra's a liar. Ooh. We've got his PC, that's nice. Let's see. Not useful. Vulcan salute. Okay. He's a nerd. Overdue rent. Got his email. He got his address also. Good. His address might come in handy. Our payment records state that the outstanding amount of... So he's overdue on rent. Bank account. We can see transactions. Come. Sorry. I know it's Latin. Who is that? Oh, it's Karen. Why does he have that on his... That's weird. I think he might sort of have a thing for his brother's wife. Tonight. When is tonight? Social security number, nice. Date of birth. I mean, we knew he was from Prague, obviously. Chemistry worker. Oh, I should have, yeah. It's kind of useless. I wonder if he was ever... I wonder if she was ever at his address. No. What about her own address? We look genuinely happy to a mobile phone number. Okay. I'm just going to start disabling profile pictures because I don't need them. Why the forehead, Joel? Oh, at the cover. Yeah, I'm done. Got Ilya's phone number. That's good. Let's hear what Ilya has to say. On the 13th. Ah, that's interesting. Well, I have a session with an inactive patient. There is something not quite right here. Are they having an affair? Possibly. Hey, my love, my love. That's how he talks. You awake? I need your help. Who's Bill? Who's Bill? Ah, this is the war veteran. Okay. Molly, that's at least part of her name. Good work. Okay. Huh. But then she didn't do it? Because she had the... It was... Huh. That's weird. Karen has a session scheduled with Ilya at the time she was supposed to meet Molly. That sure sounds like a cover. Ah, so she's meeting with Molly instead? We need to find out whether there is a legal record of this Molly in Karen's files. If not, she'll be in serious trouble. But I doubt you'll find anything with just Molly. We need a full name first. I'll archive that for later because we're still going through this. Seems like a new hashtag is trending on Blabber. You're going to love this one. Have a look. She has her own website. don't know if they're having an affair or not. I'm trying to figure it out. Wait. Oh, okay. Where are you? Can you please get back to me? Hello? Oh, hey Karen, what is it? We had a session scheduled for this morning, remember? Wait, the morning? You forgot? Circle Mall. The Circle Mall is the one that got bombed, right? Can't shift stuff around like you can. I have to take this to work when it's on offer. Working again? How long was this time? 10 hours? 12? What about your kid? He needs his mother. Listen. You don't have children, you have a good job. Okay, that's not important. You have no idea what it's like. 0. God, now she's doing the whole privileged parent thing. Don't you dare judge me again about not being there for my son. How dare you? You're right. I don't know what it's like for you, sorry, but only because you're being so reclusive. You're pulling out of everything, slowly, steadily, stonewalling. Stonewalling? What is that? It gives me nightmares because it's my duty to help and I can't fulfill it. We should just sit down to talk about what's going on with your life once. We did already. When I wrote you on that counselling website of yours, you said you were able to assist me. But nothing is different. Talk is all you do. And taking photos, even though I said no. Moonlighting? This may very well be the page that Ilya set up for Karen. Okay, cool. Nothing gets any better through that. I'm done talking, got work to do now. So no more session, noted. And for the record, I'm waiting for you to come back. Good. Dear David, you've always stuck to me throughout so many years and never let me down once. This is to David, okay. That is why I turn to you. I have the feeling you are the only person I can fully trust. I'm at a loss. Karen, my wife, and I, there's been so much distance between us recently, and it's only growing. She's spending so much time with her job, she seems almost obsessed with it, and I with mine, admittedly. Today I get to read on Blabber, of all places, that she's been spending her time, not even officially for her counsel, no, instead she's been working in secret. I don't quite know what to make of that. It could well be well-placed defamation, I am used to that as you're aware of. I can't talk. It could be well-placed defamation, I'm used to that as you are aware of, but something tells me there is more to it. I feel I'm lacking the strength to continue with what I'm doing. The road to achieve a truly free, peaceful path just seems ever further away than ever. I need your advice. So he's losing it. Not enough to stop dead, I presume. Raban, your recent experiences with your wife must be wearing you down. I understand. I have no doubt your wife will understand the efforts you have to put into your campaign, the moment it is fruitful. And fruitful it will be. You have just taken the first steps and you're about to take another. Of course, I cannot tell you whether the allegations spreading on Blabber against Karen are true. You need to find that out for yourself, but it is for sure revolutionaries, those who speak true and all their loved ones around them have always been the first targets to be hit by any oppressive regime. Be watchful. You must see through what you started. We believe in you. Your fan, David. Open Soteria. Good work though. Seems like everyone, even her husband, is aware of this little side business she has built up there. I want to read the hashtag thingy. Anonymous transaction. let's focus on interesting that your wife is conducting private counselling sessions with National Army veterans, unofficially, because officially she is meeting your brother. What else is she trying to hide? Or should I say, what are you? The people silencing. I know that your wife is a good person and ready to help anyone, even the enemy. This has nothing to do with silencing anyone. Is that Nicolas Cage cat? Scheduled for 6 p.m. This must be the provocation he spoke about. Whatever our course of action is, we need to take it before 6 p.m. Okay, now we're on time schedule here. Brother, I need your help ASAP. I may have done something stupid at work, and today's supplies are gone. I am supposed to issue a statement, and now the police have been raiding the Watergate offices. Yes, this confirms what we already know. Ilya had something dubious planned with the colleague of his. We need to confirm that he went out on this date, or whether it's just a cover story. Well, let's check the bank here. On the 13th, he got 4,500 from someone. So this is the money Ilya was referring to when he spoke about quitting his job, I presume. Considering supplies disappeared at his workplace, it may be wise to trace the money back to its origin. Not the safest part of town, especially if you're carrying cash. And then he gets the salary. I mean, the salary is not too important. Welcome. I'm a professional psychotherapist with a degree in psychology and medicine. I offer advice, mentoring and support for victims of armed conflicts, especially. Okay. I guess it's up to us to find out whether she lived up to that promise. That's weird. Why wouldn't she help anyway? Just Molly. Just Molly. When was that? Freedom Plaza, everyone's favourite meeting place apparently. Well, not anymore after yesterday's bombing, I suppose. Oh no, I don't know what... Okay, we have something in the listener. You cannot be serious. How can you be this irresponsible? I hope for your sake that you're not involved with the supplies. You know the people's voice cannot afford to be connected to anything remotely conspicuous. Our enemies are waiting for any opportunity, no matter how small. We cannot afford giving them anything in the slightest. Now stay at home and write the damn statement, unless you make things even worse. After today's, nobody will care about this anymore. Okay, so what else do we have? Do we have any other addresses? Freedom Memorial? Aha. Nina Mertenov. Oh, Nina! That's the girl from the first game. Oh! So she's Molly. Molly, well done, Nina this is the girl from... This is the girl that was... The one that was bombing places, right? Karen. Did you meet Ilya yesterday? Ilya? Ilya? What? Where did you get that idea? Oh, they're he's confronting her about the, because someone told me very specifically that it happened as a session. You believe a random guy telling you things about me? I told you I was talking to Nina all night. So you just confirmed it. Confirmed what? I have also been told that she is not an official patient of yours and you're covering for her with Ilya. What the hell? Is this an interrogation? Alright, fine. You're right, Nina isn't official business. I'm counselling her, but as far as the council is concerned, it's for Ilya. Why did you lie to me? You should have told me. It's not exactly legal, that's why. Are you out of your mind? You've been taking care of that army woman all night illegally? See, this is exactly why I didn't tell you. Well, maybe you should have told him. I will not allow you to threaten the reputation of the People's Voice. I mean, I think you care a bit too much about it, man. Maybe you should care more about your wife's well-being. You don't get it. To you, it's all about TPV and your reputation. Some people actually care about others, no matter what. I've got to go and check on someone. Karen. Someone who actually needs me. I'm sorry. Okay. What is that conflicting with? Excuse me. If Robin has the propagation plan for 6 PM, we best hurry. Only 2 more hours to do something about it. Ugh. Okay, so we have that. We had that, right? Which will be the thing that lets us go arrest her. Right? With the unstable situation in Parges, it's crucial to keep our peace and troops supply all the time. Okay, that's useless. Man. We still don't know what that's conflicting with yet. Is there any other address which would be useful? Does Oleg have any? We might be able to get anything from that, maybe? No. Oh! Oh, okay, it's nothing. Should we just fucking... Let's just take her in, shall we? Jackpot. She admitted to misusing Ilya's funding for Nina Mertenova. Brilliant, we can take her in for that. Now the only thing missing is Karen's current location. Then we can make an arrest if this is the way you want us to approach this. Once you do upload the whereabouts, there will be no going back, so make sure this is the way you want to go. If you conclude we have enough time left, you may want to look around for other possible approaches before committing to this one. Hey. We left things in an unhealthy state. I wanted to apologize. Uh-huh. Where are you right now? Still at work. Circle Mall at the Central Plaza. Didn't come here. Got to work. Don't come here. Got to work. Nina, I was wrong. I can still provide you with help, but we're going to do your way. Going to do your way. Don't come. Seriously. She's bombing the... she's bombing the place. I'm heading over to you. It's better to speak in person. No, damn it! Calm down. I'm almost at the Circle Mall. Okay, well, that's our location. Talk to you soon. So, in the first game, we know that she bombs the place. And that bombing goes through. It happens. We don't stop it. So she might die if we don't arrest her. Do you think? Oh man, I don't know. I'm worried. What have we missed, man? Oh. Nina. Nina, why can't we put in your thingy? Why can't we do Nina's thing? Ah, here we go. Nina. Give me something. There we go. Yep, that's her. That is her for sure. We can't do anything with it though. Fuck. Damn it, I thought we had something. I thought we had a lead. I don't know what here is usable. Oh. Well, that's not important, is it? I mean, maybe it is. Oh, something's on here. Huh. I mean, we have a birthday. And that's not important right now. We're on a time crunch here. We can't really upload anything that's not useful. Oh man. There's nothing. I mean, we could just... should we just arrest her? I mean, I don't know if we have enough time to figure out where... I don't even know where I would start to figure out Ilya's side of it. Nothing in there, is there? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to arrest. Alright, let's go. Good, I'll send an intervention team immediately. Done. The team is on their way. Now let's see whether Robin remains so cocky after his wife is arrested. Okay.
Karen, I didn't mean to...
Raban, I don't have the time right now.
Where are you? Why is it so noisy?
I'm at the Circle Mall. Just arrived.
What for?
Going after Nina. Like I said, she needs me. She should be right here. She told me she was at the plaza.
Guess what? She probably told you a fake location so she could avoid you. Did she even ask for your help?
No, but she is a very vulnerable person. She's just too proud to admit it. Damn this woman, what is wrong with her? I cannot believe she would blatantly lie to me. We were making progress.
Maybe Nina
now
is
there's
still
gonna be an
working for the
explosion.
nation. Maybe they placed her in your care to drive a wedge between you and I.
Don't be ridiculous. She hates the government even more than you do. You two would get along famously.
She knew you would come after her. Out there, completely exposed. Think about it.
You should hear yourself talk. Not everyone is your enemy. You are so paranoid.
Karen, listen to me. Get out of there. I don't like this. It all feels very wrong.
To you, everything feels wrong. Always. There is no...
Karen? Karen!
What the hell happened? I have reports of an explosion at the mall. Something went down there. Oops. Agent, I've got someone here who should like to have a word with both of us. He should offer us some clarity. Hey, it's Sims. My apologies. I'm Sims, the advisor on the Bonton bombings case. There has been an interference between our two cases. There's been an explosion at the Circle Mall. We believe it was connected to our case, the Bonton bombings. It seems one of your target persons, Karen Levine Vart, was present at the bombing site. I'm sorry to inform you that she was severely injured in the explosion. I take full responsibility for our failure. No need to worry, Sims. This is quite marvellous. Excuse me? I don't understand. You don't need to. Thank you for your report. You're dismissed. Very well then. Good luck. This is exactly what we need right now. If this doesn't cause Raban to react, nothing will. I wonder how long he will take to find out that... Already? The People's Voice is a new announcement. We should tune in as soon as possible. I am not afraid of you and I will not go away. This is a message to the government's agents who dared to attack my wife. I will find you.
My dear followers, it might come as a surprise to you, but you aren't the only ones who are listening to me. You are not the only ones watching me. The government has been after me for a long time, snooping and prying into my personal life in a feeble attempt to discredit me. That much I was aware of, and I treaded carefully.
I mean, shouldn't you be
night.
worried about your wife?
But even I could not have anticipated
Even
the
put
message they
hashtags,
would
though.
resolve to. Instead of attacking me, their declared enemy, they went for my poor wife. Karen, who has always stood both loyally and supportive by my side, has been cowardly assaulted. She was lured into the Circle Mall, straight into one of the Bonton bombings the government fails to stop again and again. Or should I rather say, didn't want to stop. Now she has been hospitalized, barely clinging to her life. And for what? To frighten me? But I will not shut the People's Voice down. Neither now nor ever. I owe it to you, my supporters, to speak out loud what needs to be said. I won't allow anyone to intimidate me. No, I will not stop. I will fight back, and more furiously than ever before. I will go after them, just as they went after my wife. I will pick their precious lies apart one by one, and expose their misdeeds so they are plain to see for everyone. All of you shall be witnesses for the truth.
I'm proud of you, Agent. You managed to do exactly what I asked from you. There is no way there's going to be a provocation from Robin after this. Even if he did something, no one would be talking about it. You may log off for today. I will see what tomorrow brings, but I don't think Robin will do us any favours and simply go away. I still don't know what the influencer thing up here is. I don't know why it's starred. Still. go. Log out. Based on data we've submitted, we've learned the following. With the attention he had gained, Rabin Vart tried to publish a provocation aimed at the partisan President Kassat. We wanted to get Levine Vart arrested to distract from the provocation, but she became involved and injured by a bombing at the Circle Mall. We were able to stop Rabin Vart from releasing the provocation against President Kassat. So, I wonder what would have happened if there wasn't a bombing. Right? If we had stopped the bombing in the first game, what would have changed about that interaction? Would we have just arrested her and it would have been the same, like, as good for us? Maybe it would have been better. I don't know. Synthesis. Antithesis. Synthesis. Good line. You're back again, just in time. We have need of you. You managed to prevent Rabin Vart's provocation from ever being published. A good effort and one that bought us time. In order to take advantage of the situation, Prime Minister Blaine has shifted his schedule to fly out to Triflif and meet Kassat to calm down the situation permanently. Rabin Vart might have taken a severe blow, but he is far from giving up. Instead, he fired shots. See for yourself. Whoa. He's becoming a dictator of his website. Who's Daniel? Could it be that our actions caused a bit of trouble among the ranks of the People's Voice? Good. War is inevitable. They are out to discredit me and bring down what the People's Voice stands for, but we are stronger than them. I may have lost this battle, but the war is not over. We will fight back against the traitors Kassat and Blaine, who own this manipulative government apparatus, designed to keep us under control. How long have we been going? 2 hours. The government of the nation have dragged my family into this conflict, and I will not let them get away with this. I am still here, and so is the People's Voice, and we are loud. We have a strong group of supporters who are loyal and will help us get back on track. Know thyself, know thy enemy. We will fight back with a completely new People's Voice, resonating a kind of strength never before seen. I hereby declare war on the government of the nation. War? Can you believe it? Who does this prick think he is? Agent, this is to end today. Vart will no longer undermine the peace in neither Parges nor the nation. If it's war he wants, we can accommodate him. We have our own arsenal, the likes of which Vart doesn't dare to dream about. When Orwell was created, the office requested a number of additional features beyond the day-to-day tasks of investigators. Some top-level government members objected. They had the obnoxious idea to integrate an ethical codex into Orwell, limiting its capabilities. Naturally, this would not do for us. We are the nation's wardens, and we won't be restricted by some arbitrary set of rules. So we found a way, as we always do, to develop a branch of the Orwell project, the very piece of software you're using right now. Time to make use of its full potential. Behold the Influencer, the centerpiece of our very own version of Orwell. Not even the government has a clue this thing exists. Well, this seems illegal. It can spread a story throughout social media channels efficiently and thoroughly, and I'm putting you in charge of it. Firstly, we need a thesis. The thesis, a key statement which Rabin made in his last article. What? The government and the nation have dragged my family into this conflict. The government? Dragging his family into the conflict? They should have clearly opposed Rabin's actions and nothing would have happened. Well, we will counteract this claim accordingly. Let me set that in the influencer. The government has willfully dragged Rabin Vart's family into the conflict. Well, here we go. Here's how this works. We can't simply make up and randomly spread stuff. Instead, I need you to get me palpable information which can be used to counter Rabin's statement. From pairs of data chunks that create a certain context together, I can construct a narrative which can then be spread in the influencer. So find me a data chunks to construct a narrative from. With the thesis set in the influencer, new data chunks may be discovered in old documents or call transcripts. Take a look around. Raban Vart is becoming more and more paranoid. He senses conspiracy and danger anywhere serves him right. We may be able to use this knowledge to our advantage if we find the right context to put it in. This is interesting, man. We know she was on the phone. We heard it all. But we might as well put that in there. Suspect was severely injured at the Circle Mall. Raban truly had some remarkable timing with this call to Karen. It's a tragedy what happened there yesterday. Don't think I don't care. But if this had to happen, we might as well use it for a good cause. He sees his wife as a danger to his work, and then she gets arrested out of nowhere. One could draw conclusions from that. Why not help people a bit with it? What do you think of this? Blame on Robin. Agent. The first narrative is ready to be spread through the influencer. To do so, drag it to the slot in the influencer window and confirm. Using the influencer is extensive and takes about an hour of time to complete. We'll only get very limited chances of spreading narratives today. Make sure they count. However, I should probably warn you, what's out there is out there forever, and information can be a most devastating weapon. Now, if you did the honors. Did Raban Vart sell his wife Karen to the cops to get rid of her? Leaked chat protocol shows he had seen her as a threat to his work. Whoa, playing Left 4 Dead, eh? Why were you on the phone with your wife when she was at the Circle Mall, Robin? Please don't tell me you were responsible for these bombings. The first information is spread by your command alone. It's a beautiful thing, the destruction of truth, isn't it? I believe we pulled the right strings there. People have swallowed the baits, as you can see on Blabber. We have some good impact on his listener count. I have no doubt Robin won't let go so easily. I wouldn't be surprised to see an appropriate response from him soon. Perhaps you can find out what he's up to before he is actually publishing it, so we can prepare for our next narrative beforehand. Got a new draft going here. Destroy the media monsters. Whoops. His family is loyal to him? Oh please, I wonder if Robin believes himself what he writes there. In any case, let's see if we can shake up that feeling of loyalty a bit and prove Robin wrong for himself and for the public. Agent, get me a pair of data chunks from which I can construct narratives that we can spread. Pay attention to anything we might use to put Ilya or Karen's loyalty to him in doubt. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's see what this call brings.
Brother, what happened to Karen? I don't know what to say. Why was she even at the mall? Out of all the stores, why was she right next to the bomb? I'm just trying to understand. Do you know anything?
This is not a good time.
It's okay. I understand. Sorry.
No, I don't think you understand at all. You don't even have a glimpse of how it feels when the one you love is wounded in a senseless attack. I can't even be there for her. Yet here we are, feign concern and immediately question what I know. Why? Ah, I see. You must have read it too. That I called her right before the incident.
Raban,
It is true. I called moments before. What does that mean to you, dear brother? She was there against my advice, to track down this impertinent army woman. Karen wouldn't listen. She just pressed on and ignored me. She suffered the consequences because of it.
How can you say that? She suffered the consequences of not listening to you, her wise and all-knowing husband.
What did you say?
How dare she defy the great Rabban Vat? She was there, helping her patient, and you have no compassion. You are more concerned about being
How do you dare say that? She is my wife.
Well, how dare you try to blame her for getting mixed up in all of this?
You insolent pest.
You have done nothing but snub me ever since we left the encampment. I've had it with this crap. For the record, if you hadn't kicked me out of TPV, I'd quit.
Go then, finally. You never cared for our cause anyway.
Oh, yikes. That's a big yikes from me. Now this is downright heartless. And then he talks about loyalty. And then we can say that. Perhaps a past transgression of some kind we don't yet know about. Yet, yes, we could use this to put Ilya's loyalty in question, but first we need something more concrete. Rabban things are getting out of hand with the people's voice. All these personal insults against you flying around on Blabber, and spiteful articles. We have done some things to people. Rabban is becoming more and more unhinged, sensing betrayal around every corner. Yes, we can use that, but not enough on its own. We need a good context to put this into. Whoa, okay. Banned his phone, eh? Thank you for the phone IP, though. When did this come in? More Rabban. Considering the trauma he endured when his school got bombed, this comes as no surprise. Rabban got better all of a sudden. Something important must have happened at that time. I want to check your phone. Okay, that's weird that he's got a background of Karen. Is that Pokemon? It's playing fucking Pokemon. Let's get away from Rabban. Wait, oh, he talked to Cassandra. Hang on, let's read this, because this is Cassandra's from the first game. Before we do that, we now possess one narrative we could potentially spread. However, we can only hit Rabban after he has published his next article. We'll need to bide our time for this moment. Use that time well to dig up more narratives. Get me everything that could be used against him. Let's read this. God, I'm so sick of this place. How do you keep up with this, Ilya? Every time I see you, it seems like nothing ever... Oh, because they work together, don't they? Okay, nothing much useful there. Quo tracking. Guess we don't need that address. E-ticket? Contacts. Ah. Oh, we get Karen's phone. Uncle Simos. Okay. Wait, so this is... When did this... Well, I mean... No. She loved him anyway, right? Let's... Oh, whoops. I want to go back to that. I mean, why is that conflicting, though? That's too sweet. Ooh. Raban Vart published the article, we can strike now. Remember, you're still able to dig for more narratives, so you may want to do that before you spread anything. As soon as you're ready, spread the narrative that seems most promising to you in the influencer. We only get one chance here. So we're trying to ruin him, right? I mean, that seems like a good narrative to spread. The media monsters have no chance against us. Okay. Hey, it's Harold. Harold? Harrison. From the first game. Okay, I think we just published this new article. I think that's the way to go. Wait, was there something new here? No. Let's upload it. Hey Sam, how you doing, man? So your brother wants to leave? This coward wrote as bad as you, Robin. Only even worse. If anything is hilarious, it is how you believe everything you read on the internet and waste people's time with the gibberish that you should have to brain. Happy with what you have achieved? I'm a bit skeptical whether your attack on Robin's brother was a good choice. It didn't cost him too many followers. Robin has taken a blow, but he's not going down yet. Speaking of which, let's check on what he is up to writing. What could I have done differently there? Yellow glasses. Yeah, it's because my eyes hurt if I read too much. I missed some stuff there. Vart is trying to shift the attention to Blaine and Consart's meeting. It's a one-of-a-kind opportunity for him to back up his conspiracy theory. Reports say there are already people gathering in front of the presidential palace where the two are meeting, attempting to stall the talks in the name of the people's voice. We cannot let his claim go unchecked, or the situation there might escalate. Not on our watch. If he's into conspiracies and hidden agendas, he is. How about us playing the same game? I'm certain you can get me enough information to let me construct our own little conspiracy theory. Keep in mind we have to hit Robin Vart hard this time, very hard. We must break his follower base. So. We have to stop that from happening. What the hell, Ilya? There are rumors all over the internet that you want to lead the people's voice and Robin. This is just like back then in Parges when you got your poor parents Anastasia and Milivan in trouble. In what kind of trouble? Whoa. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. I figured out what it was. Ooh. Did he just do that? I think I figured out right now what I could have done that was different. Ilya's making a run for it, he seems. Who could blame him? Why? We could, of course. We could, of course. Maybe he'd consider staying if the news would turn out to be against his liking. Okay, so what if I did this instead, right? So I go on... Where is it? Your PC. This one. We get that location. Bonton City Park, right? And then... Oh. Seems that investigators you're paired with got the Boston bombings perpetrator. I'm impressed. Ah, yes. That happened. Okay, so... Let's get rid of this. Let's go to... Where is it? Karen's album. Bonton City Park. And we'll get some pictures, maybe. That might be helpful. Permanent residency is granted upon marriage to a citizen, for the spouse as well as the family members. Given the right context, this could have turned out quite powerful, but the moment for that is already gone. Yeah. So we missed that one, basically. We could have done that better. Save Parges. Please enter your password. What would his password be? Oh, was that it? Shit, yes. Oh, yes, because Uncle Simos was the one who would tell him about Captain Ilya Janeway or something. That was a complete guess, but I somehow got that right. They were revolutionaries. Maybe Raban openly criticizes Kasalt all the time. I doubt we can gain any benefit from knowing his parents may have done the same thing. Lives next door to the Vart family. Seems they once were literally closer than we thought. He was drafted. The army of Parges forcefully recruited a lot of men into their ranks when the conflict with the FTP erupted anew. I can't speak. Seems Ilya has no exception to it. Has been no exception to it. I'm going to talk to Oleg. I'm curious whether that worked out, or what it took to convince Bouquet. Oof. Parents abducted. As punishment for what? Maybe they deserved it after all. That's a bit fucked up. Punished. Wait, what's this in conflict with? Successfully fled. I doubt that. I think he was probably punished. Because it had been recorded. He got punished. And his parents were kidnapped as a punishment. Poor Ilya, to live with such a burden. There's a powerful narrative in there. Good, we have a narrative again. We cannot spread it yet though, but not before Rabin publishes his article. Keep searching around. Important notification. Oh, Karen's dead. Okay. Oof, that's gonna hit him hard. Such a tragedy. Karen's mother opposed the marriage. So she is the daughter of Elizabeth Levine. Against this backdrop, it's quite remarkable Karen professionally counsels refugees. Something we're missing. I bet Robin has no idea about Karen's entanglements with the party, nor has any one of his followers. We should let them know, maybe, but we should need a little more backing if we truly are trying to put the blame on Karen here. Well, we can force that narrative and say that Karen was actually with the party on that one. By that, Vart may have drawn fire directly into the school. Why would he consider such a thing? How mindless can you get? He deserves to go down, and so he will by our hand. Oh, he made a deal with Oleg. Okay. Oops. So we have a couple of... which we can't actually do anything with yet. But we have a couple of narratives, which I'll read in a minute. Oh. Maxwell Levine. So she's a brother? Okay, good to know. Let's go with the narrative. Where is it? Something to be right. That she supports the party. I certainly didn't expect them to be that close, to be honest. Good for us. Together with that financial support from the party, this should all look like this should look all kinds of fishy, especially to Robin himself. Here, consider this one yourself. Robin published this article. The time to strike back has come. You can go on searching for more material to create narratives from though. Please take your time. When ready, strike Robin Vart as hard as you can. We need to make this count. What would be more hard-hitting here? Right? That's the question. I think it would probably hurt him more to kind of dirty his dead wife, right? I think so. I feel really bad. Let's spread that. Oh boy. I'm sure your precious followers will not be happy with the fact that your conspiracy wife is involved with the party. Lies, corruptions. The only one being dishonest or corrupt is you, Rabbi and Bart. It's all spread and done. Showing a connection between the party and Karen was a brilliant idea. This had impact. Good work, but not good enough. Robin is still around and he still has a loyal follower base. So what absurdities does he dare to claim this time? Neither me nor my wife nor anyone else who ever worked for us has ever been involved with this hypocritical party. Robin, I am deeply disappointed. I have been following you for many years and was an avid reader of your articles. You are just as corrupt as you claim to be the government to be, conspiracy wife. I will always be a loyal reader of your blog, since I know that your hashtag conspiracy wife is deeply disloyal and you couldn't have known that she was a party member. My wife is deeply loyal, not a party member, and you're a fucking prick. He's at the station, right? He's getting away. He's already at the central station. He is really going to follow through on his plan then. So if you want to try and do anything about that, better hurry up. And he's gone. Ilya is out of the equation, though I'm not sure whether this will make our life easier or harder. So he claims it was the government that did it. He's blaming the nation for his own faults, our own army attacking our school. We're the peacekeepers. It's high time to turn this thing around. This has to end now. We cannot let these preposterous lies stand. We will destroy Robin Vart. You will, now. Get me something that shows beyond any doubt that the nation isn't the one to blame here. You've been with me from the start. The people's voice would not nearly have become what it was had you not been there. You're more than a fan, you're a true friend. David Johns again, you had mentioned him before. Regardless, it doesn't matter what role he had with the people's voice, what matters is only the destruction of Robin. Robin Vart is a sad joke, bereft of moral standards, and he's going down. Wait, what exactly did Ilya lie about regarding his brother? It was... Which article was it? Wait, how do I get to... Ah. Data expired. Well. Whoops. I'm not your friend, I've never been. I can't fully explain it at this time, it's only been here recently. I've just been informed that you're about to claim the nation bombed your school. You have no idea how right you are. I realise this may be the last chance of getting out of this mess, so I've got my hands on some internal documents for you. Whoops, I just clicked out the game. What really happened at Prava Secondary, it's all in there. How does this person leak confidential information to Robin Vart? How does she... Does Ampleford know this person, maybe? This is very troubling news. I'm not aware of any of our own people with this name, though. I'll turn this David Johns into a target person. You may want to investigate if you so desire. Remember, though, that Robin Vart remains the primary target. Get something to obliterate him with. Ola Beke and Alexander Petkovic were the only survivors on the side of the partisan army and were secured from the shelter. There was only one known civilian survivor whom the partisan soldiers had managed to save. But still seriously injured. The school's principal, Robin Vart, had been found wounded and retrieved from the ruins. He was the only one who's lived. That's probably why he feels shit about it. Robin Vart, the only civilian. I don't see any hint to his students there. I thought he had rescued a lot of his students. That's true, actually. When encountered by civilians, here comes his article. We must end this. Get me a narrative. We don't have any narrative. Robin Vart was met with extreme aversion and had to be protected from them by the army. Did he do something? The power of the people. What did he do to deserve that? What happened here? Socialite. David Johns, eh? What kind of odd call sign is that? That's not one of our agents, is it? Is there anything here? I can tell you about my new job, but then I'd have to make you disappear. I mean, we could try this. Oh! Full name, David Johns. It's all redacted. We can get his PC. Good thinking. Now get me their identity so I can find them and make sure they don't undermine our work any longer. Influencer persona. So he was pretending to be like a social media celebrity? Oh, you've got to be kidding me, right? Except of course you're not. It is one of our own people then. Unfortunately, as an influencer persona, I'm afraid David Johns isn't simply one person. Those personas are controlled by different real persons in our services. Even I cannot tell you who is controlling them at this time. You must help find the traitor behind David Johns. Get me their real name. Will do. All his pupils died. This man, this fraud, claim he saved his students despite... we should have known. A long time ago. This is what Ilya must have lied about for him. All these lies make me sick. But there is a silver lining. This is all we need. No need to construct a narrative. This itself will be his undoing. Bring him down. Bring him down. Well, hang on. Just a second. funny cats must watch. Concerned one's profile. So this person's doing, like, looking up stuff to do with the first game's case, the Bonton bombings. Concern one's profile is, I believe, Cassandra's dating profile. Disappear. You need to make this encryption disappear. Ha! If you can read this, it must mean the office has come for me and you're my doom. The worst decision I could possibly make was to sign up for Orwell and then post about it. I would have to make you disappear. Haha, it's so ironic. I'd have to laugh out loud if it weren't so bitter. 2 days later, I got a particular mail you may have seen. Sorry about the hassle with the password there. I needed to be sure you'd see what I have been doing for them, so you'd at least possibly believe me. I've been spreading hate in their name, in the name of the nation, on the one and Parges on the other. I feed their rage, and I can't get out. I don't know what she'll do to my dad if I just quit. I can't continue like this either. I don't want to. That heinous bitch, Ampleford, she's the queen of lies. She might have told you she doesn't know who I am. Bah, she doesn't believe a word she says. Don't believe a word she says. She knows everything already. Why she needs you then, Agent? Didn't you figure it out already? She needs only for verification only. Everything in Orwell is mandatory to be acted upon. Everything. She isn't interested in finding out the truth at all. All she is interested in is to have her own fucked up version of the truth in Orwell, so she's allowed to do whatever she desires. What's in Orwell becomes the truth. But this can be used against her. Ha, it's nearly too simple. All you need to do is lie for me. Ah. Okay. Okay, so here's the question. Do we lie? Do we start going against the government and against Orwell? Yes. No, that is my name. Mine, you imbecile. Oh, I get it. Cooperating with Irish Young then, aren't you? Quite bold of you to trust a professional liar. This duplicitous bitch. We shouldn't have entrusted her with David Johns and the others. First she blabbers about her job and now this. But I'm afraid you've seen enough, Agent. This is where your little adventure off track ends. If you expect me to become magically arrested now because you shifted the blame to me, no. This isn't the way things go with the office. Now, back to where we were. Would you kindly take care of Robin Vart? I'm going to... look up Ampleford here. You take one step further down this road and I will make you disappear. Oh man. Operation War is Peace. Sub-Operation IPT4. Top secret. Goals. Sub-Operation IPT-4 is part of the larger ongoing Operation War is Peace. The objective is the permanent entrapment in conflict, and by that means the weakening of the cultural and economical society of the rival country Parges in order to ensure peace and prosperity for the nation. This comes as a surprise to you, I take it. Why in the world would the nation warrant this? You're just as naive as any do-gooder. Do you have any idea what vast economic damage the rise of Parges beyond the year 2006 would have caused to the nation? We had to act, or our country would be where Parges is at now instead. Civil war, poverty, starvation, we have averted all of that for the public good. Well, of course, for the public good doesn't mean it's going to be good for anyone. The nation has to come first, always. But I'm not so dumb as to believe you would grasp what I had just told you and change your course of action. You'd never listen. After all, you have been picked specifically because you thought you were in control. That the world revolves around you, agent. The aptitude test was never meant to check for your abilities as an agent. It was meant to check your character for manipulability. So what is your next move, now that you have this precise piece of information? Did you hope I would grant you to spread it with the influencer? I'm enjoying far too much you sitting on it, being unable to share it with anyone until we come for you, and unable to share it with anyone until we come for you. Oh man, what do I do? I feel like I can't do anything. Oh! I can upload it. Yes! Oh boy. We're getting this out here. Perco leaks, I see. You're more clever than I anticipated. This is entirely my fault, I admit. What? Did you expect me to go all... what have you done, you fool, on you? Why would I do that? You still seem to be clinging to the faint hope you could change a thing in this. Make a difference. Your ignorance is delightful, agent, as it is pathetic. I'll leave it to the others to assess the effects of what you just did while we take care of the cleanup. In the end, we'll win. We always do. To those of my readers who stuck with me until the end, thank you.
My dear followers, this is going to be my final announcement.
Why is it zooming in?
Why? Because the truth now lies in your hands. Take a good look at what has just been revealed on PercoLeaks. It has been exposed and proven, nonetheless, that the governments of both the nation and Parges are corrupt frauds, responsible blatantly for misleading and killing their own people. It's now public knowledge that these governments are conspiring in order to keep the conflict alive. A long, devastating war that has already cost so many lives. This bloodshed is unnecessary, and it's all for nothing. Nothing but the political power of a few rich, evil, and corrupt men in suits. There is only one logical course of action. I call on you. I challenge you to finally stop believing the lies coming from these corrupt leaders. Power is nothing but a common belief, and it is waning by the minute. Shake off the invisible hand on your shoulder. What becomes of the future is up to you alone. You, the people, need to shape your own truth. And to those of you who listen to me because those men pay you for it, know that your time is finally over. Because the people will rise.
Wait, is that the end of the game? Oh man, that one was shorter. What's the aftermath? Is there going to be aftermath? No. Good game, man. I've really enjoyed these Orwell games. Oh, we've been dropping frames all the stream. Whoops. Hope that's not been too annoying. Man, that was good, man. I really enjoyed that. The voice acting added a lot to it, I think. So there's probably so many different things that can happen in this game, because, you know, for example, in the first game, you have the option to stop the Circle Mall, or if you can do it, to stop the Circle Mall bombings. And if that happens, if you stop it in the first game, how does that change what happens in the second game, right? Because that's why Karen gets killed in the bombings, or she gets injured and dies later in the hospital. Would she not be dead? Would she just be arrested? How would that change it? And also that final choice between ousting Raban and ousting the government, like, that's the choice of the game, right? That was good though, man. That was really good. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's a short one, 2:45, 2 hours 45 minutes. But that was really good. Yes, Pogs in chat. That was really, really good. But yeah. Made with Unity. This game is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, events, and incidents are either the products of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner, and any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Can you play something good now? What the fuck, Joel? God damn it. Just because it's not always, you know, loud noises and bright colours doesn't mean it's bad. Something intellectually stimulating. I can see why you think it's bad though, Joel. You don't fully comprehend. Demodarino. What the fuck is that? Demodarino. Man. That's going on. Can you post videos and stuff on there? I've only ever seen, like, text. Oh, demoderate. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll next be streaming tomorrow, as always. Just streaming every day now. I probably don't even need to say that anymore. But yeah, streaming every day. Come say hi. Maybe. We'll play something else, obviously, because, you know, we finished Orwell now. I don't know if there's any other Orwell games. It changes automatically. I don't know when it will change. Latest sub. It's not changed, has it? That's weird. I can't change it myself. I can't change it manually. But anyway, thank you again, Joel, for the resub, 4-month resub there with the Twitch Prime. That's much appreciated. Yes, next stream tomorrow, we'll play The End Is Nigh or something. I just wanted, like, you know, I just literally bought this now. I could probably, I was going to say I could refund it, but I can't. Because I played, it's longer than 2 hours. Because that was like £7 as well. But that was good though. That's really good. Yes, so next stream tomorrow. Hope to see you guys there. We'll play at The End Is Nigh. And yeah, we'll do that sort of stuff. You can watch me rage and get angry. It should be a fun time. But thank you guys for watching. Let's see if anyone's streaming this actually. Probably not. Orwell, ignorance is strength. Can't wait. It's going to be a fun time. Yeah, we're the only ones streaming this game right now. Is anyone playing the first one? Nope. We're the only one playing either Orwell or Orwell's Strength is Ignorance. So, that's interesting. Yes. Come say hi tomorrow, maybe. And if not, then I'll see you guys around. Have a good one, boys. I'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye. See you around. I hate doing outros. Bye.